get the comments of people that wanted to make public comments. If you want to go ahead and make your public comments for the camera. Kenny County Post is planning to have this recorded. We'll then post the meeting, and then we'll break these off from the meeting, but post them as well as the public comments that were tried to be given at the meeting before we adjourn. So Adam will take your public comments. If y'all want to step up one at a time, if you want to say your name, go for it. If not, Adam.
Yeah, Brad Whitaker. Our mayor has resigned. She put this out publicly. This was November 20th. She hasn't said anything in 2 months, and then she comes back and says, "I want to still be the mayor." This is not right.
My name is Lark Whitaker, and my comment tonight, I wanted to ask, they made an ordinance about following an old meter list, but we have an ordinance in place by a previous administration that they have not rescinded. So they have, since they've come into office, they have broken that ordinance in how they're supposed to distribute the meters. And they wonder why people are angry, because they're not following the ordinances. They haven't rescinded it before they made another one tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Robert Hearn, concerned citizen here in Spofford. Got a problem. There's no transparency. There's no trust. Like they've mentioned tonight, the last meter that was approved was done in secret. It was done at their table amongst themselves, no speaking. They passed around a piece of paper. Everybody looked at it, everybody read it, and they approved it. Now that water's being put in for the mayor. In November, I asked how many meters were, though we don't know how many there are. They didn't have a solid number. So how many are available? I was told absolutely none. Didn't have any physically present, didn't have any to put in the water. But yet, there's one being put in.
Is it okay if I say something else?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Brad Whitaker again. You know, they went and checked, we had that water leak. That water leak was, the line was put in, it went to the Sour Ranch when the florists were running goats over there when the brand new line was put in. After that, then I guess Chuck Hall took over that ranch over there. They sucked off that water line for I don't know how many years, and without any being metered or Spofford getting any money out of it.
I would like to know, we heard that somebody said that it was a flush video. Okay, who? Who said that? What investigation? Who determined that that's not theft of water? I mean, the hole was open. It could have been investigated by many authorities. It's buried, it's covered up. Who covered up the evidence? Why? I mean, that if the investigation isn't, I want to know who said it was not a crime. We didn't get any names. We don't get names. All we get is opinion. You know, we don't. The citizens of Spofford don't get any information. All we're requesting is transparency and truth. Should be simple.
My name is David Turner, and the previous administration, before they left, they gave me this letter asking me if I wanted my meter.
Right.
I was the next one on the list, and this city council, when they came into office, they approved this in their minutes on the agenda. Now they're telling me I never did that. They said there's no record of that agenda. That this meter was approved, and the meter they promised me was given to Dennis, and they gave it to Perry. Why? And they also took it to Nisha. And another thing that's really frustrating is this: I have some cows that I have to water because we're going through a drought right now.
Yes, sir.
Nisha came in her truck, in her little Jeep, and followed me around because I take water from my meter to the cows. And you know what? It's not only once. I had to call the police on her because she came into my property more than once, threatening me. That she trespassing. She's going to threaten me. She wants to fine me. She wants to call the police. It got so bad where I had to call the deputy and see if they could come over to my property and get her out of there. Before, you know, when I did call the sheriff, what happened is she just took off. It's my water. I already paid for it. And I already talked to, you know, an authority. They said I could do whatever I want with my water. Well, what she's saying is any amount, even if you take 1 gallon out of this place, you're in violation. They could fine you and take your water meter away. And I think that's horrible to do something like that. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mary Jane Turner. I just want to make a comment, and I wasn't allowed to speak. They don't allow anybody to speak on matters that they're passing currently, which is censoring our speech. Second of all, there is a rumor being passed around that the election in 2016, that people cheated on it, and the people that are passing that rumor around didn't even live here, and it's people in the city council that are passing that rumor, and that's totally incorrect, and that is defamation of character, and they need to stop that. Period.
I like to add something.
They're
to
censoring
that.
our speech. We don't even get to speak. Period. Which
I
is
would
dumb.
like to add to that. Me and my wife here. And MJ, come here. Yeah, what happened to that election? We came here voluntarily to help.
Yeah.
Because we needed to be bipartisan, that we weren't on one side or the other side.
Yeah.
And you know what? We did everything by the book.
And we're not allowed to vote in this because
we don't live here.
in the city of Spofford because we don't live here.
Yeah.
So we did follow the rules, but they're still passing rumors around that people cheated, which is defamation of character.
Yeah.
Period.
Other people don't live here who vote.
Yeah, but that's what they said, and we followed the rule. We even had the sheriff to come and pick us up with all the ballots,
And escorted us.
And escorted
We did.
us.
We followed-
Escorted us
we have
to the
to.
sheriff's office, and they locked
have
it up.
to.
But they saying that no, we cheated,
Yeah.
and they followed us.
That's incorrect. I
and
just
they
want
were
to set the record
photographing
straight.
us. That's harassment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is.
Robert Hearn, I've got one other point. This council took over. There's never been any reason here at all to ban firearms. We don't have any law enforcement, zero law enforcement at all here. And immediately they put up a sign in the window, the 30-06, 30-07, no weapons. Why? There was no vote. I have spoken to pretty much every resident in town, and nobody has ever asked why we would want to ban guns. And I'm a former federal agent, retired United States Border Patrol, 27 years, firearms instructor, special response team member. I have a lot of training. Not a danger to anybody unless you're a danger to someone else.
You're speaking about they're trying to impose ordinance on their buildings.
We cannot carry firearms in this building.
Yes, sir.
Without a vote, with no input from any of the public. They say the attorney says they don't have to vote. You don't. Maybe you don't, but maybe you should. They don't represent the citizens, the residents of Spofford. It's their own agenda, their own opinion. No one in the city besides him has said anything about firearms. One of them is an active Border Patrol agent. Why is he violating the Second Amendment? Our Second Amendment rights should not be. They have no law enforcement here. We have nobody to defend us should we need them. Illegal aliens ran into this pole. There was a bailout car crash at that pole. So we're in an unsafe, 17 miles to the border.
Yes, sir.
But you can't, they took away your right to defend yourself or others. I'm a highly trained, capable, willing person if I can use my tools. Second Amendment violations without a vote.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thanks, Howard.